Hey guys, I just want to say thank you for all of the prayer and just support that I've gotten so far, especially with last week's update. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on my week 2 of ministry and what God has been doing here and how He's been answering prayers. So one thing that we did last Friday was we actually got to go to the Saratoga Springs Temple, the LDS temple, which is rare because usually temples are only for not just LDS, but LDS that are in good standing in the church and up to date on their tithes and lots of other prerequisites, and they have to have a temple recommend card. But since it was a new temple, it's just been built, they actually had it open to the public. So people could come in and just tour the place. But we actually got a VIP tour from the stake president. The stake president is basically over a bunch of different wards, which are like individual churches. So it was actually a pretty big deal. He took us through the whole tour. We got to see exclusive rooms. And he was really patient with all of our questions. We just like bombarded him with so many questions, and he was very kind in answering those questions for us. And we got to learn so much. So getting to go to the temple with the stake president was really heartbreaking. It was really devastating to just see how much that these people believe that they have to do to have salvation. They have to do all of these things in order to receive salvation instead of just through faith in Jesus alone. So just seeing the actual rooms where the couples are sealed for all eternity and families are sealed for all eternity, and the baptism where they're baptized by proxy, so for people who've passed, just all of those things was really heartbreaking to see, but we also learned a lot about the LDS faith and how we can better connect with them. So on our Prospectus project, we've been working really hard on getting our surveys complete. So we have our surveys done, and we have a way to process all the information and data that we get from those. And we've basically just figured out exactly what we want to do logistically. So we did one day of going out just for about an hour as a test run for surveying, and we got to survey about 6 people across our 3 different groups, and that data has been put into the spreadsheets and stuff. And so we're kind of figuring out exactly how we want to do the surveying, and so that is underway. It's really exciting to finally get to actually go out and talk to people and ask really just like what the community needs and how we can reach those needs for them through church planting. So Gospel Grace Church is hosting plant camp this week, every other week, but this week as well. And that's probably what you're hearing in the background is a bunch of middle schoolers and high schoolers that are giving up a week of their summer to come and serve in Salt Lake City. It's very evangelism heavy, but they're going to be doing some work in Salt Lake. They're going to be doing some work in Ballpark, just sharing the gospel, meeting people. They're going to be doing a lot of tabling, which is something we did earlier this week before they got here. And it was just a test run to make sure everything went smoothly. I was at the I'm Thankful For table. So people came up, put a sticky note on our sign that just said, I'm thankful for, and we were able to just engage in spiritual conversations that way as well. We took them on a temple tour yesterday, and we're tabling later today. There's lots of trainings, so we're just helping them figure out what they need to be doing, getting them where they need to go, and teaching them, by example of like, here's how you share the gospel with people and engage with people in Salt Lake City. So today at 3 o'clock, we're starting Crafternoon. I'm so excited. I have people signed up for it, and I also have some sister missionaries that are going to attend as well, which I wasn't really expecting. But I'm really excited. I hope that it gives a way for me to just build relationships as well as share the gospel with those people. So please be in prayer for that. It's such an interesting dynamic in Salt Lake because on one side of the spectrum is the LDS Church, who doesn't really want anything to do with us. And then on the other side of the spectrum is ex-LDS or LGBTQ people who also want nothing to do with us. So it's really hard to engage in conversations. It's really hard to talk to people. People here are mean. So please be in prayer for just conversations to happen naturally, and for relationships to be built. Please also pray for the plant campers that are here, that they can just get so much out of sharing, doing evangelism, learning about themselves and about God and who He is just this week that they're here. On Wednesday, we're doing Church in the Park, which is just a big event with free food. We're gonna do a cookout. We're gonna do a message, couple songs. So please pray for good attendance and open ears, eyes, and hearts for that as well. And also just please pray for team unity and against spiritual warfare as well. Thank you guys so much just for praying and being a part of what the Lord is doing here in Salt Lake City. It means a lot to me to just see people at home praying for me. I'm excited to see what the Lord continues to do here. Today marks a quarter of the trip done, which is crazy. I feel like I just got here. But yeah, just please pray for productive time while we're here, and that above all, God gets all the glory. Thanks guys, love y'all, bye.